But thou hast mercy upon all, for thou canst do all things, and winkest at the sins of men, because they should amend.
Right, so right now, when Yahweh sent Yahushai, and the fact that we're able to sit out here and teach and fight for our salvation, that's a wink. The Lord winking at us. He giving us a quick moment of grace. But after he stopped winking, that's when the destruction comes. So this is a small window that's open, a small window of opportunity, and people missing it because they distracted, by life. And life is nothing but the matrix. It comes from the Latin word matere, which means mother. So anything that comes through a womb into this realm is in the matrix, man. And we get distracted by the things we see, hear, taste, and touch. But we should be spiritual and stay connected to our source. Keep that antenna up while we're moving through this wilderness. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 24, Wisdom of Solomon 11. For thou lovest all the things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made.
Right, so the Lord loves everything that he created. He loves it the way it is. He created the wicked for the evil day. He created us to rule in the kingdom. Go ahead, bro.
For never wouldest thou have made anything if thou hast hated it.
There you go. All right, let's keep going. Well, the Lord could have had any way to destroy this place, but he chose through World War III. Let's get that Revelation 11. Yep. I think Revelation 2. Revelation 2 more woes hereafter. Yeah, somebody get that Revelation 11.
Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right, so the second woe already passed. That was called World War II. Right? So the second woe already passed. It's called World War II. And he said the third woe, the third world war is coming quickly, man. And these people are not ready for it. Go ahead. Oh, somebody got something else?
Well, you call for another one.
Yeah, the second woe is past and the third woe coming quickly.
Yes,
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 11. God judges the righteous, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is angry with the wicked every day. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. So the Lord ready to send that judgment upon the wicked, all right? The heathen and 2/3 of our people who keep on crucifying the Lord afresh daily. So as the elders said earlier, man, when the Lord speak it, it's already done, man. When the Lord speak it in the Shemayim in the heavens, in that perfect order, all they got to do is trickle down and descend upon earth.
Come.
Brother, thank you. Go ahead, bro. Good breakdown, bro.
Precept unless you got one.
All right, I need these two real quick. Go ahead, because it's speaking about the Third World War. All right, the Lord chose for there to be 3 world wars to bring about our deliverance. All right. So the First World War with Kaiser Wilhelm, the Second World War with Hitler, and then the Third World War is going to be America against the whole damn world.
America gonna get jumped.
They're going to get jumped. Go ahead.
This is Revelations, chapter 9, verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
Right, because through World War I and World War II, America was built up and got its power on the earth. But now through World War III, America's going to be destroyed. All right, go ahead. You good, sister?
Yeah, I just gotta use the bathroom.
I was about to say, we got any water or something? Oh, you don't need no water. You got to go to the bathroom already.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, Revelation 9.
Yeah.
And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet loose, the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
Right, so all these nations are gathering around the river Euphrates today. All right? For what? Armageddon one, which means the gathering of troops. All right? But we won't go in there yet.
This is Revelation chapter 8, verse 13. It says, and I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, woe, woe.
What's that? 3 woes. Just like he prophesied. He said 1 woe, and he said there come 2 more woes hereafter. And then he said the second woe is past now. And And now behold, the third woe is coming quickly. All right, and he said what? Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. That's why it's going to be a world war. All right, the whole earth. Okay?
1910 was the first
Huh?
I was asking if 1910 was the first World War.
1914 and 1918. Yep,
And 1940 was the second one.
1938 to like 1945. Yeah. But yeah, that still gets you accurate, close to it, though. Approximate. All right. Yep. So Isaiah 24 again. We'll go back to the river. No, Isaiah 24.
Isaiah 24:1.
That's right.
It's Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. And it shall be as with the people.
Verse 1. Verse 1. Come on.
Isaiah 24:1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty.
Right, so the Lord's going to make the earth empty again. He made our land empty. And then he moved some bastards in there to dwell in it. So the Lord said this land going to be empty, and he's going to raise up nations to empty this land, as we read earlier. But nobody's going to dwell in this land afterwards. All right, it's going to be called no man's land. Go ahead.
And maketh it waste.
So this place, so the Lord's going to empty the land, and he's going to make it waste. This great city. And he said, what, somebody get that? Revelation 18? 1 hour?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18. That'd be verse
Yeah, I should have went over to it. Revelation 18.
8. No, 6. All right, this is the book of Revelations 18:6. Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill unto her double.
It's over here.
Oh, 17? Oh, Salakia. Revelations 18:17. For in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught.
Right, verse 16.
16?
Yeah, and then go to 17.
Revelations 18:16. And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen,
Right, so that great city is America. That was clothed in fine linen. All right, go ahead.
and purple and scarlet,
Yep, purple and scarlet. Purple representing royalty. So America was made like a royal nation. All right, the hammer of the earth. Scarlet means red. So it's also part of the dragon. Right?
and decked with gold and precious stones,
Right, so they gave all the resources to America to build this place up. Go ahead, brother.
and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
So in 1 hour, it's only going to take 1 hour for all the great riches of great Babylon to come to naught. That's why the Lord said he's going to empty the land. All right, and he's going to make this place desolate. So it cannot be inhabited again. All right, because why? Because this place was built for our punishment. So he said he's not going to punish us ever again. So why should we need a place of punishment? That's right, brother. All right. So that's the only reason this place exists. That's it. Yep. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and every shipmaster,
And that shows you how ahead of everything the Lord is. He created this place and separated the earth during Pangea, preparing the place for punishment. Way ahead of everything.
That's funny. And he said it put it way over here. So
So the
don't
missiles.
go over there. Then when
All the
Gad
prophecies.
got there,
Yep. So they can shoot the arrows.
right,
And he can create his wasteland
to destroy.
to destroy it. Yep. Go ahead. That was it.
and every shipmaster, and all the company and ships, and sailors, and as many as
Yeah,
trade
go
by
ahead.
sea, stood afar off.
Right. You good. You good. Go ahead.
My bad.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, that was the okay. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, "What city is like unto this great city?"
That's right. They all gonna be saying that. All these people that trade with America, they're gonna be saying, "Wow, what other nation we gonna do deals with? Russia, China? Sheesh. Is that destruction gonna come on our nation next?" That's what they're gonna be saying. They're gonna see the smoke going up from the nuclear missiles, man. It's gonna be done. All the celebrities, all their families that came over here. You know what I mean? Their friends and all that. Just like what's happening in Gaza. You know what I mean? They're gonna see this place turn into a parking lot. They're gonna be like, damn, ain't nobody make it out of there. Yep, all the tough guys. Yep, all the killers and goons. Yep, goons and gremlins and demons.
All the pull-up boys.
Huh? Pull up boys. Yeah, pull up boys. All right, go ahead. Hey, sister, you can look us up on YouTube too. You got a flyer?
I was gonna like that. How often you guys come out?
We out here every Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, the Spirit got us out here right now, so we'll be out here for a little longer Saturday. Well, he got you right here.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, sister.
I'm proud of y'all. Thank you
Oh,
guys.
thank you. That meant a lot.
Seriously, sincerely. You're doing something good.
Yep, you catch everything up.
Okay.
Y'all what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Shalom.
All right, shalom, shalom. All right. Yeah, it's the Lions Den on there. YouTube, you guys told. All right, no doubt. All right, where we at?
He just got to read Revelation, so we're going back to Isaiah 24.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's go back to Isaiah 24 real quick. Yep, Isaiah 24. Somebody got a precept though. All right, go. You good.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, and with the maid, so with her mistress, and with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower.
That's right. Rich or poor, old and young, the Lord don't care, man. He said slay utterly. All right, that's what the Lord gonna send his angels. Go ahead.
As with the taker of usury,
Of usury.
so with the giver of usury to him.
That's right. Yep. The taxer and the tax.
Verse 3, the land shall be utterly empty
Yeah,
and
right.
utterly spoiled.
That's right, brother. So this place is gonna be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, as we just read. All right, it's gonna be a parking lot. Little critters running around and shit. All right, like on that movie with Will Smith. It was like a desolation.
I am legend.
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Remember that? And he saw a little deer run through and shit? We ain't gonna have that. There ain't gonna be no deer. Ain't gonna be nowhere to run. It's gonna be it's gonna be lava. You know they got the show the floor is lava.
Yeah, floor is lava, that game, yeah.
Yeah, the floor is lava. That's prophetic. And they gonna have it is.
Don't run across this.
Whole floor gonna be like.
It's gonna be lava. Yep. And you're gonna see a little branch or a piece of an old building that's not fully melted yet, and the owl's gonna be living in it. All right, go ahead, bro. Precept. Oh, that was you that lead. Precept though. Precept. Let's run a precept.
This is the book of
Somebody say
Jeremiah.
precept behind? No, you good. You good.
This is the book of Jeremiah 13 and 14. And I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together, saith the Lord. I will not pity, nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them.
You just said that. That's deep, right? Father, son, it don't matter. And all these people have jobs. They got rankings. As he just said, you know, the rich, poor, old, young, business owner, non-business owner, tax, sir, whatever you want to call it.
Tax exempt.
Tax exempt. Tax exempt. IUIC? No, go ahead. All right, go ahead, brother. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Oh, I'm on. My bad.
All right, it's the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1.
Thanks, man. Look at that.
It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven."
See, that day is coming. Whether people believe it or not, that day is coming. It's going to burn as an oven. What happens with an oven? It's a controlled fire. And America's going to be that controlled fire. The thing is, it's not going to be put out. The Lord's going to let it burn out. All right, go ahead.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Right. All that do wickedly. It don't matter about their ranking, their position, their color, their job that they got, because they got a lot of money, because they powerful. The Lord don't care about that. Oprah Winfrey, you know? The Lord don't care if you got babies in their belly. He don't care about none of that. They don't care if they call themselves the super rich. They don't care if they look like the Pope. And they walk around, look at that devil somewhere. I ain't gonna see that. But they don't care if you tell everybody I was wrong for tithing, but you still got a mega church like Creflo Dollar.
Right.
The Lord don't care about that. He don't care if you help an old lady across the street. The Lord don't care about that.
They gonna get that old lady too.
The old lady too, and the street.
Hit that old lady.
Well, everything gonna be lava. We walking on a matchbook.
All right, this is the book of Psalms,
You have more? Okay, right into it.
chapter 9 and verse 17.
Right.
The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
There you go. And that goes when he says he's gonna cast them into the lake of fire. That's what he's talking about, man. They're gonna be turned into it. You see that? 1 minute. And how is that gonna happen? They're gonna be turned into it. What's that? Behind them a desolate wilderness. Joel?
The
I
Garden
got
of
it.
Eden
Joel
behind
too.
it.
Joel too.
I'm here right now.
See, it's like a book. It's like a movie. So now you look at the page. It's one thing. You see a Garden of Eden, or you see America with the Statue of Liberty. It look all glorified, you know, nice in the cities and all the skyscrapers. But then behind it, once you turn the page, it's gonna look like a horror movie. The place gonna be destroyed. Go ahead.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2. I'll start at verse 3. A fire devoureth before them,
Right, talking about the missiles. A fire devours before them. Go ahead.
and behind them a flame burneth.
Yeah, and behind them, they're nuclear-propelled missiles. All right, and the fire, their fire is in the tip of them, which is the warhead. That's where the explosion and fire comes from. Right, bro?
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them,
Right, so the land was talking about America. He said what? They're going to empty the whole land. And this place is as a Garden of Eden before them. But go ahead.
and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea,
Once these things do their job, and they pass by, it's going to be a desolate desert. All right, so that's how the Lord going to turn the page. All right, he's going to turn all the way to the end of the book.
and it says this, it say, yea, and nothing shall escape them.
And nothing shall escape them, man. All right, so it's going to be from swift as a besom of destruction, from one end to the other. All right. Go ahead, brother.
This is
Come
Nahum.
on, I got you right after this.
This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 6. It says, who can stand before his indignation?
Right, so who can stand? That's what we're praying for. And the Lord said, having done all to stand. You see that? And he said, what? We got to build upon the foundation, the rock, not upon sand. All right? To withstand the winds and the destruction. So we're praying that we're able to stand in his sight in that day. Go ahead.
It says, who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger?
Right, none of us will be able to do that either if we didn't turn to Yahweh. All right, by being covered by Yahweh and not walking around spiritually naked, as I was saying earlier, we have a covering of Yahweh. The Lord look at us through a lens called Yahweh. All right, he take them glasses off and he look at it and he's like, oh yeah, that's a demon. Real, man. Most High ain't playing. He like, I'll destroy y'all.
Lord, put your glasses back on, please.
Yo, you forgot your glasses. Yeah, put these back on. We pray that he see us through as Yahweh. You know, as what Yahweh did for us, the sacrifice.
It says, his fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him.
There you go, man. So yeah, his fury is going to be poured out like fire. So what's that? His fury is going to be poured out like fire. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon 11. Right aiming thunderbolts. Somebody get that? Wisdom of Solomon 11.
That's 5.
5. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it is Wisdom of Solomon 5. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 5.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:21.
Yep.
Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow.
Right, the chariot. All right. So, as a well-drawn bow, what's that? Like War of the Worlds. They're gonna be like lightning being shot and aimed. Lasers. All right, go ahead.
As from a well-drawn bow shall they fly to the mark.
Right to their mark and the missiles. Go ahead.
And hailstones full of wrath.
Whoa, he said what? Full of his fury. Right? The fire represents his fury. So he said what? Those hailstones are going to be full of wrath. All right? So what's the wrath of the Lord? Somebody get that blacksmith? Smith? Let me get this real quick. So these hailstones were filled up with wrath, filled up with plutonium, uranium, hydrogen, all these different chemicals to bring about the Lord's wrath upon his earth. So who is that with? Oppenheimer. They got movies on it. The German, which represents the Temanites, Edomites. All right, and they built what you call the atomic bombs, the missiles.
Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
So the Lord created the blacksmith. The ancient blacksmith used to make weapons for the warriors. Or they used to be a warrior or a general themselves, but they would make weapons for war. All right, they would craft it to how the warrior wanted it. Go ahead.
It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bring forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Right, so the Lord had created the waster to destroy. What's that? The Lord has opened up his storehouse, his armory.
Yeah, I got that.
You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Let's get that real quick. All right, so yeah, man.
It's the book of Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord have opened up his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Oh, start at 24, brother? Yep. What are you at?
I had it on a quick look.
All right, 50 and 24?
Yeah,
Yeah. Somebody get it? It's all good.
I got it. This is Isaiah chapter 50, verse 24. Jeremiah, it's like it. This is Jeremiah chapter 24. Hold on. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 24. It's like you. I have made a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware.
See, they wasn't aware that the missile that they were creating, man is led by the Most High. All right? The Lord ponders the ways of man. All right? Directs man's path. Anybody want to get that precept? We can get it.
Hey, Con, if I may add on too, hey, like Scripture also says, hey, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So in Esau's eyes, from his perspective, he seen that it was right for him to get in that power of rulership. But in all actuality, it's bringing you to your demise, man. You know, you walking down that green mile. You know, your road, your destination is which is death, man.
Right, right, man. That was beautiful. Good, brother.
This is Revelation 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of man. And that was that snare that was laid for America, man. They're the ones that introduced the world to nuclear warfare. And that's that snare that was laid under them. They weren't even aware. They thought they were putting themselves on the top of the map or in a place of authority to create havoc on the earth and build hegemony on the earth.
Yeah.
And that was just setting them up for the okie doke.
And it also had it in the Oppenheimer movie itself. It was a doctor. He was saying that you might have. He said you created the. He said you created the weapon that would destroy humanity.
Yeah, he said I have now become the harbinger of death.
Yeah. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, man. Yep. That's what the Lord called them death. They enlarged their desires as hell. And is as death.
This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 9.
I don't want to get too far from the point with the hellstones from the wrath. Yes.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. It says, a man's heart devises his way, but the Lord Yahweh directs his steps.
That's right, man. So a man's heart deviseth his way. So you might conjure up thoughts in your mind, but the Most High gonna pick it out and tell you which way you're gonna go. You know, like Putin. He got all these ideas in his head. He want to be cool with America. But now the Lord said, well, I'm going to put hooks in your jaws and turn you back. And he's going to take control over them. Force them into that old Soviet Union mindset. He's going to bring them up to America. Give them an evil thought. He's going to make them think an evil thought.
I'm about to say, make the leader of an atheist nation quote Bible scriptures.
Yeah,
Make the leader of an atheist nation quote Bible scriptures. That's what the Lord doing right now.
He's going to think a bad thought, like Mike Tyson said. He got bad intentions.
Swinging with deep intentions.
Yeah. All right, precept down here. Focusing on the wrath, though.
I love it.
And fire.
I got one.
And fire and stuff. All right. And then I'm going to let him finish it off, and then we'll be done with that point.
This is Isaiah 29 and 7 and 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake.
Right, that's what we're seeing, a lot of storms and weather atrocities upon the earth and earthquakes everywhere. Go ahead.
And great noise
Right, and the missiles. Go ahead.
with storms and tempests.
Right, that's what they call the Zarbumba. means a vehicular boom. That's what Russia has. Tsar Bomba is a missile. And that boom is the sound that missiles make, man. He said with great noise. Go ahead, brother.
In the flame of devouring fire.
In the flame of devouring fire. So that's what the Lord is bringing to this place to cleanse this place is fire. Go ahead. That was it?
Come on, that was
So
it.
that's all part of the Lord's wrath. All right, go ahead.
That was it.
You good on? Good. Come. Go ahead, bro.
That is Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire. In the house of Joseph, a flame. In the house of
That's talking about the kingdom.
Oh, God.
All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 55:11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void."
Right, so the Lord said they were going. He created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire, and they're gonna bring forth a weapon for his indignation, and the waste to destroy. So his word ain't gonna go out void. And he had them accomplish these missiles for their own demise, right?
It says, "But it shall accomplish that which I please."
That it's gonna accomplish everything the Lord pleases, man. And it's gonna please the Lord to destroy the wicked. Go ahead.
"And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it."
Right, man. All right, so the Lord is going to bring every prophecy that the Lord spoke is going to come to pass. He said, though it tarry, wait for it. All right, let's finish this off. Go ahead, brother. Interjection? Go ahead.
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
All right, so the Lord been bringing them down since the 60s and the 70s, when they first started putting them satellites out there into the heavens. All right, exalting themselves just like the Roman Empire. They exalted themselves, but look what happened to the Roman Empire. It fell, he tripped, it stumbled, but it got back up. But it's gonna get knocked back down.
Hey, it's a movie that's out called The Creator with Denzel Washington's son, and the humans they were Esau was using this space station called Nomad, and it stood for North American Orbitable something aerospace missile, and it just shot missiles down on the Earth. It had a big laser that scanned the Earth, and then they would shoot missiles. That's the mindset of Esau. They want to dwell where they think the Lord is dwelling.
They had something similar to that to one of the Call of Duty games, and it was called
Rise of God.
yeah, it was called Odin.
Odin,
It's called Odin, and they would shoot down missiles from the satellites.
Right, so people ain't mad at that, but they mad at us for what we teach. They ain't mad at Esau for what they doing.
No.
They're not mad at those Israelis what they doing in Gaza. But people get mad at us for what we teach. That's crazy.
Like they'll say that you are RACEST,
Yeah,
but that's okay to be that.
Yeah.
As long as you're not prejudiced. They're actually prejudiced. They actually have the
System.
and the
Yeah, they got-
resources to persecute us, to stop us from doing whatever it is that they don't want us to do.
right. They started a system of racism. It's a system. Racism is a system that started in the Roman Empire, and that goes into the spirits that they sent out from the dragon.
Revelation 16.
Yeah, the military, the
Religion.
religious system, and the banking system. All right. So that's right, man. What was the point you just made?
Basically, how like they'll say we're
There you go.
racist,
Thank you.
but that's okay to be that. They're
Right.
actually prejudiced, which is like the wrong thing to be. They actually try to take matters in their own hand as far as their hate.
That's right. Yep. And to be a racist is to be like a pianist. That means to be of your race. That means to be a master of learning about your race. That's it. And loving your race. You love piano, you become a pianist. All right. But them, they took it further and created a system of hate and prejudice.
Is that going to licking the wounds?
No, yeah, that system goes into that because they give visas to these foreign nations, and they come over here and they able to set up stores in our neighborhoods and not in theirs. You don't go to the suburbs and find China Walk. You find that in the ghetto. You find the Kung Pao chicken.
Yeeks take you out.
Yeah, tekiao, you know what I mean? Kung Fu House.
So that was going more to like systematic, like
Wait, what did he say? He said if you want to know when you're in the ghetto, you find what?
Church on Livingston.
Church, no, churches.
Hey, Con.
The church is chicken. They say if you find a church of chicken, get out of that neighborhood.
Or if you're on Martin Luther King Boulevard,
Get the
leave.
hell out of there. So they gave them more than what they gave us. Just like now, what are they doing? They're letting the foreign nations come into America, but they still didn't give us our reparations. You know? So that goes into that system that's set up.
Okay, so
Yep, it's part of it. Yep, the stores and all that. Yep, to sell our people that cat, rat, dog, keep our people eating pork and bad, abominable foods, which mess with their psyche. You know, they put the dollar in place and then bait us with it and get each other to kill each other through the music system and the movies. All right, where we at?
Wisdom of Solomon
Yeah,
5.
we probably not gonna go back to Isaiah 24. I just do that another time. But I was trying to do the whole chapter. Go ahead, brother.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 22. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out of a stone boat, and the water of the sea shall rage against them.
So those hailstones are going to be full of Yahweh's wrath, man. All right? That's right.
And the flood shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity.
Yep, slow down a little bit. Let me catch up with you. Read that again, Baba Shah. The last part.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 23. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them.
See that? The mighty wind. And the hailstones full of wrath represent the nuclear warheads. They're going to be cast out of the missiles. Those are the hailstones full of wrath. And the scriptures say that they're the weight of a talent. And a talent is like 200 pounds. And the warheads are like 200 pounds. All right? The missiles themselves, they're like 1,000-something pounds, 800 pounds. But the projectile, I mean, and that's what missile means, something that's thrown or flung. All right? So the hailstones full of the Lord's wrath. The Lord had these scientists created, man. Okay, for these times today. They can be cast out as warheads.
It says, yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away.
There you go. So instead of the Lord just breathing on the earth and blowing them away, the Lord set it up and spoke his word for a destroying wind to come out of those missiles. Once they hit, it's called what? Nuclear destruction. Go ahead.
And if I also may add on, the thing is about a missile, once it hit, it explodes, then it implodes. Once that's where that mighty wind is going to come from. Once it hit, it's going to be a mighty wind that comes from the actual missile itself, man.
Yeah.
All right, that does a lot of damage itself. Right?
What do they call it? Shockwave?
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to think of the name of it.
There's a lot of video surfacing in Gaza and Israel when they show missiles hitting it, and it's always a dude that's like quite close. It's like it'll hit, and you'll see like just everything just get hit by the not by the missile itself, but by just the wave.
Sometimes you don't even see the missile. You just see the effects of it, like the wind or the windows bursting out and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, man. All right, that's right. That was it.
It was one last piece.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty.
There you go. So the Lord said he chose through ill dealing. And that's what the Lord set up these nations to do against America, is to have ill dealings towards this place. All right? And it's going to overthrow the thrones of the mighty. And that's why the scripture says Yahweh Shai, when he returns, he's going to have all crowns upon his head. Because he's the one that set this up. He has the keys to hell and death. All right? And Yahweh is going to bring it to pass where he's going to overthrow the thrones of these damn wicked devils. All right? He's going to overthrow all of their rulership with destruction. All right? So we probably end it there, man. Anybody got any more precepts, though? Maybe? Y'all good? All right, any more precepts? All right, yeah, we can wrap it up, man. I just do that other one later. I'm going to have to rename it when I get home. We ain't even going to the topic. Yeah. Paradise. We was talking about destruction.
Paradise will
Well,
come from
but check this
destruction.
out. Check this out.
Spirit,
Like,
yeah.
like the point that Arukar made on one of his last lessons. You gotta go through the jungle before you get to the garden.
Right.
So we in the jungle right now, and once the jungle gets destroyed, we in the garden.
We gotta walk through hell to get to heaven. Right, man. Right, but the beautiful part is the Lord left footprints for us to follow. You know?
Map.
That's right, man. And a map. That's right. Scars on the trees so we can follow them. All right, markings. So with that, man, we're gonna end it. Any precepts? You good? Okay. All right, with that, we're gonna end it. And we're gonna give praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shai, in the ancient Hebrew. And we want to say Tawada to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for this truth. All right, so we're gonna say Kal. Halayim.
Halayim. La.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem. Ha.
Rakah.
Rakah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ma'amah.
Ma'amah.
All right, double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS and the elders. And shalom to you, Akim, meaning peace to you, sisters. And Akim, meaning brothers. And Akwatim, meaning sisters. And children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
How you say children?
Shalom.
Look
Shalom.
at that, man.
Huh? Banyam?
Banyam.
It just mean like sons or daughters. Yeah, Banyam.
Oh, shit.